I need a lawyer.
What for?
Oh God! I just crashed my expensive sports car and killed my mistress because I was drunk! What do I do?
Okay, I see. Well, we'll need to get your story in order for the police report.
No. That's not what I meant. I need your help covering up her death for a few days.
Why?
I'm really looking forward to this impending multi-billion-dollar deal that'll make me even more super rich.
I don't understand what that has to do with the car accident.
And I sure hope no major incidents happen between now and then, because I'm doing this super illegal stuff in order to steal employees' pensions, and I really can't deal with being looked at too closely between now and then.
You want to cover up an accidental death so you can close a business deal that you're using to cover up your illegal activities?
Yeah,
Why would I want to help you with that?
because I'm the charming hero of this movie.
You're an asshole.
I don't think that's fair.
Welcome to the Film Pigs on GeekNation, your internet source for yelling, screaming, and drinking about the movies. I'm your host, Steve Skelton. I'm here with fellow film pig Todd Robert Anderson. Hey, and our special guest pig, Winston Story.
Hello.
Well, you know, we like to talk about the movies here at the Film Pigs, and when we do so, we like to enjoy some popcorn.
Popcorn?
Yeah,
Popcorn.
so I'm making Todd, get us some popcorn there.
Guess go first.
Here we guess.
Here
Yeah,
you
there you
go.
go.
Thank you, sir.
Popcorn.
Here's your
cannonball,
popcorner,
cannonball,
hosty.
popcorn. Ah, thank you. Now that we have our popcorn, we like to do something that we call rash judgments.
They're what? What are those?
They're rash judgment. And what they are is, like, normal film critics, they get to see pre-screenings of movies, and they get pampered and treated well.
They're a bunch of assholes.
And we get none of that. What we do is we just form biased opinions about what we think how good the movie's going to be.
What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about
I
is
use my subjective opinions, and I present them as facts.
All right, well then why don't you start us off with a rash judgment?
I would be happy to.
Do it.
So, my rash judgment is about a movie called Frankenweenie. It's a family film because this year apparently is the year where all the kids' cartoons are about horrifying things.
Yeah, that's true. Interesting.
Zombies and vampires, and now Frankenweenie, which is a dog brought back from the dead or something. It's a Tim Burton movie. He's directed it. It's based on a short he did in the 80s, a really weird short that made him kind of famous at the time. It got cult status.
Right.
Like, because remember when Tim Burton used to be a cult director?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And when it was awesome?
Yeah.
But I will say this. Okay, this is what I have to say about Frankenweenie.
Say it.
I'm going to go because I have a kid. I say this all the time. I have a kid. I'm going to go see Frankenweenie with my kid. And he really likes the scary cartoons. He's really into them. He likes scary stuff. So we'll check it out. I have reservations. I did like Corpse Bride, which was the last creepy cartoon that Tim Burton actually directed. I was a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, although he just produced that. He didn't direct it.
I am liking his animated stuff more than his live action.
I'm digging his animated
recently,
stuff.
more.
But his live action stuff, like pretty much after Sleepy Hollow, I haven't been into it. And a lot of people don't like Sleepy Hollow, but I like slasher films. I don't care if it's in pretentious period clothing. I still enjoy that stuff. But I'm going to go see it. If you have kids with brass balls like my kid has and can handle the scary stuff, then go. If your kid's a ninny, then stay at home. Stay at home. You can't take it. But I'm going to say, Frankenweenie, yeah, go.
Well, Todd, thanks for all those words that you said that weren't edited at all, and it's a seamless transition. Our next rash judgment is from our own pig in the city, Stephen Falk, who's making a judgment on Taken 2.
Taken 2.
Taken 2.
Come back to us, Steve. Come back.
I don't really want to talk about this movie because if it's not good, I'm going to kill myself. But it's Liam Neeson and Famke Jamke and Maggie Grace and the whole family's in Istanbul, which seems stupid given the things that happened in Taken 1. In kind of a clever setup, all the bad guys, families, and boss and whatever from Taken, all the faceless dudes he slaughtered, are like, we want revenge because you killed all our husbands and sons. Then they take revenge and try to be taken the entire Neeson clan, and Neeson makes a lot of whispery phone calls and kill a lot of dudes. It's really all you want. Again, if it's bad, I will jump off a building.
All right, so that was Stephen Falk's rash judgment on Taken 2.
Hey, Steve. You know what? If Taken 2 is not good, stay alive, man.
Yeah, stay with us.
Stay
Come
alive.
on, man.
The early buzz,
on.
it ain't good.
Just call us.
They could always come back with Taken 3.
Yeah, you don't know. It
They
could
can
be a
always do a
lull in
comeback.
the franchise,
Yeah.
and Taken 3 will be like, they'll bring it back.
All right, well, our final rash judgment is from our own Winston Story.
Thank you. Great.
Take
Thanks,
it
guys.
away. Take it away, Winston.
All right, my rash judgment is for the movie called Butter.
Butter?
Butter.
It's called Butter?
It's called Butter, starring Jennifer Garner. This is about butter sculptures. Apparently, it's a hobby and pastime for people.
Okay, what?
It's supposed to be. It is a comedy with the premise of butter sculpture at its center, and it has a gaggle of Hollywood names like Hugh Jackman, Olivia Wilde. I got a kind of an election kind of vibe meets Juno, but I don't think it'll really touch any of that. I'm not really sure why I feel this way about it. It might be good for a chuckle or two, not $14 worth of chuckles, but
Like $350 worth of chuckles?
maybe if you could part with it. I mean, if you find out where it's playing, if it
Isn't
does,
it got kind of a real lefty vibe to it?
it does. I think it's supposed to be a parody or be a throwback to the 2008 elections. I thought when I heard butter, I thought it was about the old 70s saying guns and butter, but apparently it has nothing to do with that.
Oh, the old 70s saying guns and
Yeah.
butter.
Yes.
What the fuck is that? What is the old 70s saying guns and butter about?
Apparently, guns and butter refers to you can't be at war and have your prices of things like butter stay the same.
Right.
I would like to see a movie called Guns and Butter.
I would see
That's
that
a
in
good
second.
title. I would go see it for that title.
Like a
But
Guns and Butter starring Jason Statham.
That's right.
as an ex-special forces chef.
That's right. I would see that, but this one I would have to say pass. I'm gonna pass on butter.
Pass on butter.
Sorry.
All right. End of rash judgments. Now
You're just ending it?
No, I'm ending it. I'm calling an end to the rash judgments. Now we have a segment that Todd Robert Anderson has prepared.
What?
Yeah, and it's for the working actor.
Oh.
I would say.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah. No, it's important for if you want to be an actor, you got to know this shit.
This is the nuts and bolts. We're looking at nuts and bolts here.
Yeah.
So let's take a look.
This will be good.
Hi. As you know, I'm television's Todd Robert Anderson. I'm a professional actor. This is a casting director. Now, if you're new to acting, the most important thing you have to learn is casting director code. If you do not know casting director code, something like this might happen to you.
All right, Todd, you have any questions for me?
I don't think so.
Great. All right. Keep in mind that this guy is a lot of fun. And go.
Let's get ready to partay!
No. I said the guy's a lot of fun. Try again.
Let's get ready to party!
Did you not hear my direction? I said the guy's a lot of fun.
Okay. I got it. Let's get ready to party!
Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you not listening to me?
One more. Okay. Let's get ready to party! You see what happens? That's what happens if you don't know the casting director code. But if you do know the casting director code, you can nail the audition, like this.
This guy is a lot of fun.
Let's get ready to party!
That's great.
You see, when a casting director says this guy is a lot of fun, what he means is for you to play the character as a horrible gay stereotype. Let's look at some other casting director codes. For instance, if you're a minority, you might hear something like this.
Make it more urban.
This means play the character as a more stereotypical street version of whatever your ethnicity is. You might also hear,
Make it your own.
this means go off the script and improvise.
Thanks for coming in today.
This means your agent said if I didn't see you on this, I wouldn't get to see some of their more famous clients.
We think you're great, but we're going in a different direction.
This means you're good, but they're going to hire a less talented, more famous person because that's what the studio wants.
Great job.
You suck.
You really nailed those beats.
You suck.
I love your look.
You suck.
It was great meeting you.
You suck. I am never calling you in again. I have no idea why you thought you could be an actor. You're a worthless piece of shit. Of course, today we've only really scratched the surface of the casting director code. If you want to know more, buy this book, Don't Act, 101 Reasons Why You Shouldn't, available on Amazon.
Hey, we're back from the casting director
Sketch, yeah.
Sketch, yeah.
I hope everybody learned something from that.
I learned a lot because I didn't know what went into that kind of stuff.
I personally love codes of all kinds. And that
You're a
one
big code
I
guy.
am.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was really
codes are huge.
Yeah. Well, now that we've learned about the craft of the nuts and bolts of just like the everyday actor,
Yeah,
let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's get out of that.
because this is crap.
It's terrible. Let's move. Let's move on to our segment we call knee-jerk reactions, and that's where we go see a movie and just have a visceral reaction to it in the parking lot afterwards. Most critics, you know, they'll take some thought, they'll think about it, they'll go, hey, what's the history of film and how does this fit in? We don't care about that. We pay our money, we see the movie, and then we like it or we hate it, and then we scream at our phones.
And we represent all of America.
Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
as our cameraman and editor John pointed out,
John
his
is-
brother says we're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And he's not wrong.
No.
He's not wrong
We're
at all.
assholes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but we're honest. This knee-jerk reaction is very special because
It comes from a very small asshole. His name is Colby,
Colby Scott Anderson, Todd's son.
my kid.
So, did you see a movie just now?
Yes,
What was it called?
it was called Hotel Transylvania.
And what'd you think about it?
Well, it was fun.
It was?
Really amusing. The funniest part was the first part when there was like a scary thing of the vampire. Then he's like, hush, little vampire, don't say a word. Papa will buy you a head of a bird.
And how did you feel that the voice actors did? How
Well,
were the performances?
I like some of them, but my name Todd doesn't really like one, but I forgot which one it was.
Who named Todd? What?
My dad named Todd who's filming this.
Doesn't like one of the actors? Well, let's keep that between us, shall we?
Okay.
All right, thanks, Colby.
All right. Hey, that was
Great.
That was
Colby's
Colby.
knee-jerk.
Yeah, that's
That was
what he
great.
thought.
Fantastic.
That's what he
Excellent.
thought.
All right, well, that's the show. This show, we're going to wrap it up with something that we like to call, hey, pigs, what's your favorite? And this time it's, what's your favorite thriller movie?
Really?
Yeah, absolutely,
that's
absolutely.
tough.
So I'm going to go
So
with
many good
Todd. What's your favorite thriller?
That's really hard. I'm gonna. I want to pick a Hitchcock movie to sound smart,
But I'm gonna do that. So,
yeah, but you're smart and I'm not. So I'm gonna
No,
go
I'm not.
ahead
I'm-
and I'm
I'm
gonna
not
admit
smart.
that my favorite thriller I think of all time is The Usual Suspects.
Nice. That's good.
But like
I
a
thought-
close
yeah.
second is Snatch, the Guy Ritchie
Oh
movie.
yeah, I like Snatch is good. I like it.
I
Yeah.
really like it.
Sure,
It's a
you're
good
fine.
movie.
Well, you're in that movie.
Winston,
Come on. Yes.
Winston. Yeah, no, pay attention.
Sorry, I'm sorry, brother.
What's your favorite thriller?
My favorite thriller is, there's a few, but I have to say I can remember seeing Silence of the Lambs at the movie theater, and not because it was really a scary thriller. It was really I liked the character of Jamie Gumb. What was that guy's name that played him? He had,
Ted Levine.
Oh, Ted Levine. Yeah, James Gumb. Yeah, he's
Puts
great
the
in that.
lotion on his skin.
No, the best part.
I'd
Well,
fuck
that-
me.
good.
Would you fuck me?
That's awesome because we just saw Todd Robert Anderson tuck himself on GeekNation.
You can't see it because I was behind the counter. But
Well, yeah,
I'm not wearing pants.
It was
and
suggested.
I actually tucked myself.
I liked it when he came to the door. When he came to the door and they were talking about. He's like, "Is she a real big fat person?" Yeah, she's a big fat person. I like that.
Levine, he's really good in that
Yeah,
movie. That's awesome.
He was doing something with his voice. It was really
Yeah.
great. But yeah,
Well,
Silence of the Lambs. Yep.
I mean, and for me, and I am gonna do the pretentious Hitchcock.
Oh, you're such a
I am.
douchebag.
I am a
I mean,
pretentious
nobody
douche.
buys that anymore.
No, but-
Hitchcock wasn't that good.
They're not
No,
thrillers.
but Rear Window is my favorite. It's my favorite Hitchcock movie, and it's my favorite thriller, followed closely by Michael Mann's Manhunter.
Oh God, that movie's good.
But it's also Brian Cox as the original Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
Cool.
And he was great in Super Troopers.
I love
which
Super-
isn't
yeah.
a thriller.
But
real
it's
big
great.
fat
You should
person.
watch all those movies we mentioned, and then Super Troopers. All the thrillers, and then Super
In
Troopers.
that order.
And there it is.
And that's our show. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on the Film Pigs on Geek Nation. See you later.
Sorry, we're a bunch of assholes.
Hey,
What are you gonna do?
this is our show.
Subjective opinions.
Smoky and oaky. And buttery.
I feel bad for the douchebag who's got to edit this thing.
That's a cut.